Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Victoria 3, or I should say, Let's Learn for Victoria 3, as we continue our run here with Colombia, currently known as New Granada. We're doing about as good as I expected to be doing based on my limited knowledge, so we're just going to keep pushing through and figuring out how to improve, how to do better. We do have a lot of radicals currently, which is not good. Most of these radicals are laborers who are, what are they upset about the most? Standard of living. We're just trying to fix the standard of living the most. So that is a thing. Some of that's going to come into play with just reducing, I think, their biggest cost, which is, I want to say it's still like grain and stuff. So if we come down here, they're struggling. Their biggest cost is still, their biggest expense is still grain, and I don't know, maybe we can still try to continue to lower the grain as much as possible. Hopefully, we shall see. How much is the grain currently in our market? Go to our market. Grain is, I mean, it's still in the silver range, and I feel like something that's like a base need probably should get this down to more the copper range, similar to where the dyes are currently sitting. That's just kind of just a relative price relative to our current market. We are in the British market, right? Yep. So that's good. That's a huge win for us, of course. We do have some learn the game, kind of quests over here. A couple of them don't make that much sense. Like for sure, the colony one might not make that much sense. We'll try. If I can get a colony figured out at some point, we will. But for now, I'm not going to stress it too much. We do need to change somebody's order. Okay, well, we can do that real quick in a hurry. If we come back over here, change your order to being, instead of advancing, how about you defend the front? That'll give us a little bit of a learning there. Just trying to teach us how to do certain things. I really don't know how to get the obligations earned. I'm kind of poking around with that. Target a nation with a diplomatic play. I don't think a diplomatic play has to be like a bad thing, right? Can't the diplomatic play be a... We've already declared interest in Senegal, which we can't establish colonies, right? Do we have the law passed for establishing colonies? I actually don't remember. Politics. Laws. Colonial exploit. So we do have colonial exploitation at the moment. Which, doesn't that mean we can set up colonies? I think that's what that means. So what is it that why can't we establish a colony? Just because there's nothing available? I'm assuming. Maybe. I don't know enough about the colony side of things to worry about it too much. And then the diplomatic plays. Don't remember how to do the diplomatic plays. I thought I played around with it a little bit kind of on my own at one point. Actually, you know what? I guess I can just do it right here. Tell me how. You can start a diplomatic play. So it's a diplomatic demand. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Choose and start any diplomatic play. Okay, so... And we got Conquer State. I don't really want to do Conquer State if we can. Can we, have somebody open the market to us? I mean, this could... I say I don't want people to, like... be mad. Like, I don't want people to come in on us, right? I don't want to start a war. I just want to, like... We can have Brazil liberate... That would be silly. I don't think we're going to be doing the diplomatic plays anytime soon. So I think we'll let that one kind of just die. I don't see us starting a diplomatic play right now. Can I just get rid of this? Why can't I get rid of this? Back. Why? Come on now. I don't want to start a diplomatic play. Like, I really don't. I mean, what's the closest place to us? Is it Costa Rica? Just Costa Rica. I really don't want to do this. They might accept 30% chance. I don't want a diplomatic play right now. All right, I guess we're starting a diplomatic play. Great. I don't want to force it. Did that not trigger it? Did I not do it right? I don't really want to force it. If I just ruined everything because I'm trying to learn how to... I'm hitting this little button to learn how to play the game, then I'm going to be a little sad. Okay. Can we withdraw? I mean, it might just go. Okay, we can back down at some point. Okay. Well, then that is a good thing to note. Because I mean, if they open it up, cool. For now, I guess. I don't know if it's that critical for us, but if they do, then so be it. If they don't, then I will definitely want to back down. All right, we do want it to get a technology here. I mean, I'm still kind of feeling like focusing on our infrastructure a bit here is probably okay. Glass production. What do we need for... We really need to get more of the construction stuff set up, right? I mean, that's a really big thing for us. We got a lot of stuff in the queue at the moment. It's very, very slow. So what do we need for the construction? Because I know we tried and it just didn't work out. We are missing... It's really just fabric and wood right now, right? And it's going to cost us a lot just because the cost of fabric and wood is very expensive. So we just need more fabric and wood. So anything that's going to give us fabric and wood would be good. Although I don't think there's anything here. Logging camps, steam donkeys for logging camps could be useful. Anything up here? And again, this is just me like not... I don't know these things very well, so I'm just going to look through this for a minute. Apologies if you guys already know exactly where to go at this point. Don't think anything over here at the moment. Canneries, not really. I mean, there might be stuff down here that it leads to that would be good for us. But, oh, there's actually stuff for textile mills. I'm sure that would be useful. I'm probably going to go for the... Where did I see it? Was it this over here, the steam donkey? Yeah, it was the steam donkey. It's just a long research. I feel like we got to backtrack a little bit and kind of get some of these early things. Is there anything like in society and stuff that we would rather get? I'm going to ignore military for a moment. I mean, most of these are only 3 years out, so these are actually relatively within range of what we want. Modern sewerage. I mean, better minting, less loan interest rates. I mean, I'm hoping we stay away from the loans a little bit. A lot of stuff here. Like, I'm not familiar enough with some of these to really understand what some of these are doing for me. I like the idea of more, you know, influence, things like that. I might just come back over here and grab, I don't know, modern sewage. That sounds like a really good idea. It might not be, but it sounds like a smart idea. I would like to live in a place that has modern sewerage. All right, cool. I'm okay with all of that. I really still don't like the below standard of living, but we'll hopefully get that figured out. And obviously the market access as well, which we can't get until we get the railroads and things of that nature. So we're kind of just struggling a little bit right now to kind of get over a little bit of a hump, I believe. Free government reform. Do we want to reform anything? I really don't, because I think all the good reforms currently... Actually, there's not anything that would be beneficial. I mean, this is not a good one, and I don't want to put the military back in control if I can help it. So we're going to exit reform government, and we're just going to leave it as is. Keep cruising along at our current pace. So how we got some diplomatic plays. What's going on here? So, oh, there's actually a Costa Rican peasant revolt. I mean, currently nobody's backed. I don't know at which point the people back, because we're not going to add war goes. Really? I mean, when can we back down? I mean, for now, I guess it's okay. Nobody's joined either side. I don't remember what part they joined sides. I might just get this, and I might get into trouble here in a moment. All right, they're back down, dealing the war goal to us. Cool. So I guess we opened their market. I mean, I don't know if that really helps us. It's this very small market, so I don't know how much it really makes a difference. But we did it. All right, so we're still building logging camps, right? Yes, we are building logging camps at the moment, which hopefully is going to help with the wood side of the construction sectors, if I'm even understanding all that correctly. We got several logging camps coming in play, actually. We got some textile mills. Just gonna. That's right. So we already did set up some of the things that are going to help with this, which is good. Wait, what? Something about... I just saw something about somebody setting up something in Senegal. That would be under... Oh, so we can establish colonies. Oh. Oh, these are some garbage colonies, actually. Like, what are we looking at? So we got Guinea, which is there. We got Windward Coast, which is there. And we got Mauritania. I mean, I like the idea of having a little bit more infrastructure. They're all going to have malaria, apparently. England's already here. It might... I mean, nobody's up here currently, it looks like. So it might be better for us just to go where nobody's at. Yeah, let's just go up there. It's not great. I guess we could put some ranches down. Really, I just want to do this just to... I mean, can we do all three of them? I don't know if we want to do all three. We probably do. I mean, there's a good reason to do all three of them. In our current state, I don't know that I feel like doing all three of them. Grow or conquer surrounding land until the colony encompasses its entire state region. Ooh, that sounds like a challenge. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't feel like we're gonna be very militaristic right now. Like, I feel like we got to be a little bit careful. What do we got going on here? So population's still growing. It's not great, but it's getting there. I wouldn't say we are a focal point of like growth at the moment. We'd like to get our standard of living higher, I would assume, to kind of get that stuff going better. All right, still building lumber camps. Got a lot of Diplo stuff. What can we do to improve? I want that one. Diplomatic actions. We want to improve relations with people, most likely, that are important to improve relations with. I mean, Venezuela is our neighbor. I mean, I wouldn't mind kind of being somewhat okay with them. We do have like some of the big boys like Portugal and stuff like that. I mean, we could try to improve with Costa Rica just because they're a neighbor, but don't know if that's necessary. Let's do Venezuela. And... is Ecuador in this? No, we already did Ecuador, I think. I mean, we could try to improve with Brazil just to stave off their, you know, inevitable hatred towards us. And maybe somebody in the, over here, right? I mean, maybe we will do Costa Rica. I mean, currently there's a revolt going on. Actually, let's go Nicaragua just because we'll see what's going to happen with the Costa Rican revolt. All right. Feels like something. I mean, doing something with our Diplo points feels like a good idea. All right, what else we got? So we're still incorporating a state. Still not happened yet. I think it's going to go pretty slow, right? 6 more years, of course, of that. Still building our lumber camps at the moment. Actually, we just finished one. Another one coming in. I mean, is that at all reducing the cost of this? It feels like it's been at 2,600 the entire time. Now, we're about to make enough money just in general to be able to put one of these down, and I'd like to get more of these down. But what is this? Defensive pact with El Salvador, which is right... Which one is it? Is it not right here? There's San Salvador. Oh, I must be looking at states. No, sorry, that's San Salvador. Why do I not know where El Salvador is? I thought it was like right here. It is right there. Okay. Why is it was saying... Okay, I see it now. It's an incorporated state in El Salvador. It was confusing me. I was like, I'm pretty sure I know where El Salvador is, but I'm confused why it's not telling me that. That means we have to defend them against aggressors. I mean, nobody... It's probably unlikely that anybody of big is going to be aggressor against them right this second. It would probably be one of these smaller guys, which we probably could help out against. I'll say yes. It's probably going to backfire on me at some point. But again... That's the best way to learn, is to try something and realize it's going to backfire. So we are stockpiling a lot of gold. But the reason I'm kind of okay with it for the moment, because I want to get enough gold that I can put some more construction stuff down. As soon as we start building our... like, what is lumber in the market? Right? Let's... wrong button. Market. So Is it wood or is it lumber for the building? It is actually just wood. So it's straight up wood that's needed. Yeah. So straight up wood, and wood is still, I mean, it still hasn't really dropped or anything like that. Apparently it's 27% higher than the base price currently in the British market. So wood is just, I mean, at the very least, it's probably a money maker, right? If it is worth a lot. And then linen, or not fabric, is it fabric or what is it? Textile. Why do I suddenly not remember what it is? It is fabric. It is just actual fabric. So fabric is in the market. It's actually a little bit lower. So wood is the thing that we need to keep working on. And wood is something we can, you know, get a lot of in our market, right? We're pretty good at doing the wood stuff. I mean, we got railroads in the queue already. Yes, yes, yes. We do have a couple railroads in the queue, which we're not quite there yet. Do we want to try to do some, or trade? Do we want to try to, I mean, we're not at a point we can export wood, right? I'm surely not. Yeah, we're not. What about hardwood? Because we are getting some hardwood. I mean, technically, but not worth anything. I mean, is there a reason to go through all of these and just see if there's anything like, really? Artillery? That seems weird. I mean, we're making clothes. We can export some clothes. Apparently, at a pretty, if I'm reading this right, that seems like a pretty good rate. Sure. Let's just find out if I am, in fact, reading that correctly. Coffee. I mean, we do have a lot of coffee, right? I'm assuming we're a pretty good producer of coffee. So, the Ottoman Peasant Revolt Market. Seems strange, and I don't think that's going to stick around very long. Dyes, apparently, is something we can export at a reasonable rate. The Venetian market, even Prussian market. How many? We still have some decent bureaucracy. We're still okay in bureaucracy at the moment. Sir, there's got to be a better way to see all these, all right? To see which one's good than what I am currently doing by clicking through every single one of them. Furniture. Yeah, we do make furniture, right? Because of our wood. Venezuelan market wants some furniture. Oh, did I haven't unpaused, so I don't think these are all actually, we're actually going to be over, aren't we? No, we're still good. I assumed we'd be over. Is it, because it didn't update that last one. I don't know that any of that made any money. Still got, well, that does use up all of our convoys at the moment, unless I already used them up and I didn't notice, so, which is very possible, honestly. I mean, the best thing I can do, come back here. Best thing I can do is, actually, let me turn off something real quick. Is to check our trade and see if there's any trade routes. No, I mean, all the trade routes we set up supposedly are still getting some revenue. So, and we actually have enough revenue to go ahead and put a construction sector down even without the discount. So maybe we do that because I do want to start building that up a bit. Let's come over here and actually we're going to go ahead and we're going to trust the numbers. And we can go at a little bit of deficit, right? We actually have a decent stockpile of gold reserves. We could go at a deficit if we wanted to. But let's go ahead and put one in, I guess, where we've got some good infrastructure. We'll put one here. And the price has come down slightly from some of the things we're doing. And actually, I do want to put that one to the top. So Alt-click moves it to the top. So I'd like to get that done right away. Because, I mean, every one of those is going to help a little bit. It's not going to help a lot until we start getting more and more and more. But at least initially, it'll help a little bit. Order formation to mobilize their military units. But I don't want to mobilize. Yeah, I think I'm just going to ignore that one. You can go away. I'm not mobilizing anything right now. Even the obligation one, I think we're going to let it kind of go away. Do we know anything about our colony right now? Is our colony still colonizing? Apparently we will have one in many years, which I have a feeling other people will beat us to that, which is fine. At least we tried. Pharmaceuticals unlocked. +1 max health system institution investment. Is that something in here? Institution? Health system? Now this uses what does this use? This uses authority, right? I mean, this is going to increase the standard of living for the lower strata, which is good. I think that's actually a really smart thing for us. Increasing the police state would also reduce the radicals from standard of living, which is actually kind of important for us. Maybe we do that as well. Oh, this is all bureaucracy. It's not authority, it's bureaucracy. I mean, it's okay. If we have to pull back on some trade routes, then we will. Let's go and do that. I need to get this under control because those radicals are not good. Not good. Something radicals are bad. I have a feeling I know enough about how these games generally work to know that. All right, so we did finish our construction thing. So it's not a lot, but one more is one more. So we'll be happy with that, I suppose. We're about to finish a textile mill, which should hopefully reduce the price of some of the ones we got. We're actually up to 12 of 12. Maybe I missed it. I thought building one would just give us one, but maybe I misunderstood what it actually was doing. It must be like a flat value then or something. Oh yeah, it still gives us +2. Okay, it does give us +2 as it gets popular. Okay, it just needed to hire some people. Well, we're about done with the textile mill. There is... Okay, so there's some stuff. Let's go look at our stuff. Can we do anything that's worth anything? Patent stills gives us more liquor. But less groceries and uses glass and sugar. I don't think we got a lot of glass right now. I mean, sugar we can make ourselves. I mean, presumably glass we can make ourselves at some point as well. So I don't know that we go to patent stills right now. What about here? Textile mills, dye workshops. So it would give us more clothes, but it starts consuming dye. Dye is actually really cheap. So it actually might be okay to do dye workshops because we do get more clothes out of it. Now we do need apparently machinists, which I don't know if we actually have any. I actually don't know if we have, but maybe we'll start getting some. Let's go ahead and flip that one over, see what that does. What do we got here? Precision tools for our furniture manufacturing. So less actual furniture, but more luxury furniture. Use up tools, which I don't know if we really have a good way to get tools right now. I might circle back to some of these at some point. I mean, there's probably some really good ones I should be clicking in, but I'm just not sure without kind of seeing a little bit more. Slaughterhouses. Or pollution. Gets us a bunch of meat, though. But again, it's going to take tools. I think we need to build up some tool production and make sure that we're good on tools before I worry about some of these extra things. So we need to produce more iron and use machinists instead of laborers. But it's also going to use... it's actually not going to use more tools, but it will use coal. Do we have coal mines? I don't think we have coal mines. So we would have to import some coal mines. It does say... Okay, so I'm actually seeing this substitution number now that tells me that this should be more profitable, you would think, if I'm reading that right. With substitution. Okay, let's try that. So actually, let me go back through some of these. I hadn't noticed that number before. So with substitution, the slaughterhouse, in theory, would actually be better for us. Okay, we'll try some of these numbers. Soil enriching farming, that actually looks like it's going to be a drop. Why is it going to be a drop? Primarily because of the fertilizer costs going up. So we would need to get more fertilizer. Okay, fair enough. Rail transportation, theoretically, will be better. Slightly. I'm just going to increase pollution, but do we care about pollution yet? All right, let's go rail stuff. Okay, that one's going to be less. All right, so I think hopefully I'm understanding these numbers now. Famous last words. Let's see. Any of these better? Not really. Banana plantations? Not really. The logging. I'm surprised the logging is actually not slightly better because we had so much logging. All right, so the rest of that looks okay. And again, some of these we are not going to swap over to. And sometimes it's good. It's okay to take a loss, right? Because it's going to produce what you want it to produce, even though you're going to have a loss. And this will produce more grain and drop the price of grain even more. Part of me thinks just do this and then figure out how to fix the fertilizer side of things. Yeah, I think we will do that. I need grain to be just cheaper. All right, so that's that. What else we got? Urban stuff. So there's a couple urban things, right? And these are both not going to be better. They're going to be a little bit more expensive until we get some other stuff taken care of. It looks like the precision tools could be better, though. Let's go ahead and go for that, maybe. And then public tram, it's not minimal, but we'll go with this. All right. We'll see what the impact of all that is. See if I read those numbers correct. Increased infrastructure by railways was successfully completed. Good. So we do we still have infrastructure problems? So infrastructure here is 10 to 10, 0 of 1, 11 of 14. So no, we're still good. We're actually positive on infrastructure finally. I mean, we will need to add more at some point, but for now we're okay. All right, what else we got? Still want to fix the standard of living issues. Like really bad. I mean, grain's just going to be expensive, right? Grain is just... We're trying to fix the grain prices. I mean, I really want the grain prices to kind of plummet, to be honest. I mean, we're at least below the base price. I guess that's a positive. Are we actually building anything? Did I run out of buildings? We're still building textile mills. Okay. And we got the barracks, and then we got a couple more railways coming in. Cool. Happy with all of that. Still making money. I mean, we could definitely be running a deficit right now if we wanted to, but I don't want to run a deficit just because of the construction sector, because I feel like that was hard to recover from. We are negative on bureaucracy right now, which is not ideal. So let's go check out and see if we have any trade routes that are not great. I mean, let's just say that one's not amazing. We'll get rid of that one. It is bureaucracy, right? That's doing that. Why did that not... Was it not actually being utilized? It might not have been utilized. All right, what about you? I thought that was trade routes did bureaucracy. How was it? Huh. I mean, we're spending a bunch on incorporating the state and the institutions. And we're spending some on having 2 generals, but... I mean, I guess it's not that far under, so maybe it's not a big deal. But... These 2 use bureaucracy, right? I'm not wrong, or am I making that up? Am I forgetting how trade routes work? Maybe I am. For now, we're going to let it go. Those weren't that profitable anyway. We're at to a point now, again, where I could probably do another construction sector without too much fear. Modern sewerage. Construction sector, max levels, sorts of things. Cool. All right. I mean, I don't know how much that's really going to help, but we'll find out. Can we switch back over to production and get anything? I mean, these are all just really far away, right? We can get some glass. That way we can start doing some better liquor type things. Baking powder. I mean, just more stuff for our mines. You know, we got the potential to have a good number of mines. Let's do that. Possible, again, I should be doing some of these other bits and bobs, but for now I think we're okay. But hey, we finally did build our first construction sector, and I actually think we could probably justify building another one. Not railway, sorry. Am I blind? I thought it was under development. Why is it not showing up in this list? Is it because... Oh, it just probably was on the wrong... Wait a minute. I'm blind, apparently. I see it down here, but I don't know why I'm blind up there. Yeah, it's 2.5 in some of these other places for whatever reason. I still feel like we want to stack them in a single place just because it's got a lot of people and it's got a lot of infrastructure and it just feels like it's probably a good idea. And I've heard something about there's like a stacking like bonus of some sort. This would put us negative, but we might be able to recover from that negative pretty quickly. I still feel... It feels dangerous to go too negative. Wood is still very expensive. It's probably just what we need more of. It's just more wood. Right? The wood is just very, very expensive. So yeah, let's just put more wood out somewhere. I mean, we're already capped in that spot, so let's just keep keep pushing it in this spot. Well, I say that. Technically get a tiny bit more money here. It's got more infrastructure and it's got more job seekers. All right, let's put 5 there. I mean, we'll let the construction queue, the queue currently that's set up, fill up, but I'm glad to have the wood in there. All right, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, more learning. I mean, honestly, if I can figure out the economy with this Let's Play at all, like some level of the economy, and then, you know, worry about military stuff in a future Let's Play, then I think I'll be happy with that. We can't put coal mines down. I just realized. Do we just not have any at all? We have 0, but we could get some. And it's probably a good idea to get some. I'll have to take a look at that next time, though. But yeah, I'm having fun. Again, I might be doing things the wrong way, but hopefully I'm learning from it, so we'll see. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.